Hey there, students. Mr. Wolf here. I hope you're having a great day. I am here to talk about the independent reading calendar that you guys are going to be filling out as we're starting on the independent readings for you. So, off the bat, you've got a little bit of instruction at the beginning. What I'd like you guys to do is fill out the book title that you have chosen once that's all chosen, and of course the total page number of the text. Now that's going to become handy for you when you're dividing out your reading. So what we're going to do is we're going to calendar it out and pace it out. And we have 5 weeks for you to do that reading. Starting our first benchmark date that you should have some reading done is going to be on October 27th. So you will have page or chapter range done by then, which you should have filled this out already for that. Now, that's also a critical date because if you've chosen a story and you're like, hey, this really isn't working for me, it's too high a level, or I'm not interested in it, or whatever, that's the one critical date for you to shift gears. Now, you can do it earlier, obviously, but after that, you're kind of committed. So you want to make sure by then you've decided this is the story I want to commit to, I want to keep going with. Ideally, you've done all that already, and you've done all your reconnaissance, and you've read through the book and stuff like, or thumbed through the book and so on. But that's the latest time that you can shift if you're like, hey, I'm not really interested in the story. So what you're doing. These dates, by the way, actually real quick, are all Mondays. So that means that if, hey, you didn't do a lot of reading over the week, you have the weekend to kind of cover your bases and make sure you're getting that done by that benchmark. So that's kind of designed that way. Now, in this column here, you're going to be putting either your page or chapter range, depending on how your book's designed. Some books don't even have chapters, and sometimes there's a lot of them, and you can kind of divide it up. Other books, they have big, long chapters, and you may go, well, I'm going to be in the middle of a chapter when I'm finishing or whatever, and I'll explain that in a second. So you'll figure that part out there, the page or chapter range. Now, in this section here, you should be giving me or mentioning how many pages are in each section. And so ideally, these are all about the same number. It might be like, hey, I have a 250-page book, and hey, that goes out to about 50 pages each. Now, you don't need to make it exactly concrete 50 pages. If it makes more sense to you to have 43 on one day and 54 on another because that's where the chapters end, or there's a break in the reading or something along those lines, then that works out as well. But they should still be somewhere in a range, hopefully around 5 or so pages, and if it needs to be a little bit more, that's fine. But again, schedule that out there, and then you can have those page ranges in there. So that is a way to keep you kind of calendar and accountable. You know where those benchmarks are. By all means, you can always read ahead. But you don't want to fall too far behind, so that's part of what this is all about, okay? The last thing we have here are some questions for you just to make sure that you have your bases covered here. So what we have is, what time of day works best for you to read? So you may be a person who's like, I'm going to need to like kind of get in a routine. So maybe that is during breakfast, maybe that's during lunchtime or before bed or whatever time is best for you. So a consistent scheduled time. Also, looking at what days work best for you. Are you going to be more of an organic reader, like, hey, I'm not a reluctant reader, so I can do it any time, and I'll pick up the book and read? Or I actually will need specific days, and maybe that's just Saturday. I'm going to blast through it, and I'm going to sit there for a while and get all of the reading done until I'm finished, or I'll break it out. Or, will you pace it through the week? So what works best for you? So that's one of the things I'm asking there. And then lastly, what happens when you fall behind? How you keep yourself accountable for staying on schedule? And who or what can help you do this. So this may be having your learning coach help you, or it may be a matter of I'm going to incentivize myself, and maybe it's because, hey, on Tuesdays and Thursdays I said I'm going to do the reading, and I'm not going to get on my game system or whatever else I do on those days before I get some reading done, and I need to get through half of my reading or whatever. So that's just another way to keep you accountable. And you'll be using this obviously to pace yourself through the whole process, and you can print this out as well and post it somewhere so you can remind yourself, oh yeah, I have to get through that reading this week. And again, it's just another tool to help you be successful in your independent reading as all these other things are going on. All right, so you know where to go if you have any questions, and thanks for watching, guys. Bye.